Going on, guys? Today we got the Big Brain skin in here. I've been waiting on this ever since it got leaked or announced. I don't know if it got leaked before they showed it on what was to come with the start of the season when they put this next to like the King Kong skins, the Sloth and the Katasaurus skin. Anyways, this one I really wanted just because if anybody remembers early 2000s. There was a McDonald's kids meal toy that had like you could push on the stomach of it, and the head would like float up from the bubbles, and the head was it was a brain, but the brain would float up anyways, and it just made me think of that, and I don't know, I thought it was cool. I haven't bought a skin since the pumpkin skin came out for MW2 back in October. A brain inside of either armor or a robot. I'm not sure what if he's a robot or if it's just like armor on a guy. I'm gonna assume it's just armor, so maybe it is a robot. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think down below if you think it's a robot or if it's just a guy in armor. So this is for Corso. The skin's called the Mind. For the guns, we got the Sidewinder called Brain Brine, with a tracer pack or a tracer called Big Goop or something like that. But when you shoot the blue little explosions, and then whenever they die they bleed blue blood, kinda, it's called Super Gooper. And we got this cool skin. I'm not a fan of the Sidewinder. I mean, some of you guys might be out there, but it's got some teeth back here on the stock, like a little medic symbol potentially. There's an eyeball up here under the scope. We got a drum mag on it. There's another little side of the teeth. There's bubbles flowing through the gun. And then the big one, the biggest meta right now, one of the biggest metas, is the Striker 9. Now we have spinal cords, or just a spine in general, and then a decal, a sticker, charm, which is okay, and then the worst of all, a tier skip. I don't necessarily think this should be in here for a $2,400 hot point pack because, one, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure there's 2,400 packs that have an execution to go along with it, with some good tracers and a cool skin. Or, you know, they could have given us a calling card or an emblem. The tier skip feels kind of like they didn't really want to throw anything else in there with it, so they're like, here you go, have fun. I've already completed the battle pass. I grinded it out. I wanted to get it out the way so I don't have to sit on here all day and work towards it. Alright, so we got Corso here again. So we got the Striker 9 here, the Cranial Carver, Sidewinder, that Brain Brine. We got Cranial Carver here. Doesn't look too crazy. Here's what it sounds like when you shoot. It's kind of like splashy, like slimy sounding. Some wet macaroni, if you know what I mean. Let's go mid. As you can see though, it does like drop some blue like goo on the ground, and then kind of splatters like almost like paintball paint in the way, but it's slime. It sounds cool. Oh, it has a Jack Thunder kit on it. Well, that right there already makes it better for anybody who doesn't have it. Really just see that goo sliding around on the sides. You can kind of see it like falling off there. Maybe it's like a smoke effect, but that's cool. Also, real quick, this is what it sounds like with a suppressor. It's a little bit more watery sounding. Sounds cooler. I'm not worried about the stickers, the charm. Maybe some people might fall in love with it. I feel like a lot of people don't use those, especially because if you have Interstellar Borealis like me, you don't even take the time to throw those on there. I feel like it takes away from the camo. And then the tier skip, like, it's just, it doesn't do it. Let me free look here so you can see my skin in action. Yeah, the brain kind of glows, so that's cool. Here. Alright, so we're back here on the zombies. It took a long time to get in the match. I do think that zombies is dying already. But again, this is it in zombies. Doesn't necessarily seem darker or brighter. Maybe slightly darker. Anyways, let's see what it does to the zombies. They kind of glow before they die, and then yeah, just the up here. So yeah, that right there alone, it says there's no kill effect on it, but the fact that they turn into goop and like there's bubbling and stuff just makes it cool. So that basically is a kill effect. Also, can't see the front of my skin when I'm in third person, but this is third person in zombies. My skull does have a light under it, or the brain has no skull. The brain has a light under it. This also reminds me of like the Futurama presidents with their brains in the glass, or their heads. But yeah, so overall, I'm kind of happy with it. Like I said, I wish they would have taken that extra little step to just make it that much better. Like, oh wait, do you actually see like a water effect when you go into first person? Oh, you do. That's kind of cool. That little transition. You just see little bubbles come down. Really in a dark corner, it just you can't really. There's a little bit of glowing parts on the drum mag of this.